You're 25, scrolling through your feed, watching your peers launch startups that explode overnight, while you're stuck in a dead-end job, dreaming of freedom but paralyzed by doubt. What if I told you that the biggest regret of entrepreneurs isn't failure? It's never starting. Today, we're diving into the raw, unfiltered motivation you need to ignite your entrepreneurial fire. This isn't just advice, it's your wake up call. Stick around, because by the end, you'll feel an unstoppable urge to act. But first, let's embark on a journey. The story of every great entrepreneur, the spark igniting your inner fire. In the first act of your entrepreneurial story, everything begins with a spark. The setup where you confront the ordinary life you're trapped in and glimpse the extraordinary one waiting. But here's the fear that haunts every 18 to 30-year-old in America. What if you stay comfortable, letting years slip by in a 9 to 5 grind, only to wake up at 40 regretting the empire you never built? That fear of mediocrity? It's real, and it's your greatest motivator. Embrace the fear of regret. Think about it. Entrepreneurs like Elon Musk didn't start Tesla because they were fearless. They started because the fear of not changing the world was greater than any failure. For you, that means acknowledging the clock is ticking. At 25, you have energy, ideas, and time on your side. But procrastination, it's the silent killer of dreams. You're old, looking back, and the what ifs eat you alive. Hey, if you're thinking, but I'm not Elon, remember, he started with hair plugs and a dream. You've got the dream. The hair is optional. Find your why that excites you. Excitement isn't random. It's born from a deep why. For young Americans chasing the dream, it's freedom, financial independence, location freedom, the rush of creating something from nothing. Feel that buzz? That's urgency knocking. But what if I told you most fail not from lack of ideas, but lack of passion? Dig deep. Your why could be escaping student debt or building generational wealth. Get excited about the impact, changing lives, including yours. But hold on. What happens when that spark meets the storm? If you think the setup is easy, wait until the real battles begin in Act 2. Will you survive the confrontation or crumble? Overcome failure with resilience. Failure isn't optional, it's mandatory. Remember, Airbnb was rejected 7 times by investors. Now it's a billion-dollar beast. For you, in your 20s, failure stings, but it's not fatal. A safe life where you never test your limits. Get excited about the comeback. Each setback is a setup for a greater story. Start failing now, while you're young and resilient. What's one failure holding you back? Turn it into fuel. And if you're laughing, thinking, I've failed at diets, does that count? Absolutely. Entrepreneurship is just a fancier diet for your dreams. Innovate through chaos in the storm. Innovation is your lifeline. The world moves fast. AI, e-commerce, social trends. Fear being left behind in a job that's obsolete tomorrow. But excitement builds when you pivot. Turn a problem into profit, like how TikTok creators built empires from viral videos. Urgency. The market waits for no one. Connect this to resilience. If failure teaches, innovation applies the lesson. So brainstorm wildly. Your next idea could disrupt everything. Yet innovation alone won't cut it without the grind. But what if the grind breaks you? Master the art of persistent action. Persistence is the confrontation's core. Steve Jobs said, I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Fear quitting too soon, missing the breakthrough. Excitement, the high of consistent wins stacking up. Urgency. At 1830, your habits now shape your future fortune. Link back. Resilience rebuilds, innovation directs, persistence drives. But here's a cliffhanger. What if all this leads to a triumph you can't imagine? The triumph, claiming your victory. We've set up the spark, battled the storm. This is where you claim the crown. No more fear, only the excitement of achievement and urgency to sustain it. You've earned this. Build a legacy that lasts. Triumph means legacy, impacting beyond yourself. Think Bezos, from garage to global. Fear, a forgettable life. Get excited about influence. Urgency, start building now, while peers party away potential. Connect everything. Spark 9 ignites. Storm tempers. Legacy endures. You're not just an entrepreneur, you're a force. And if legacy sounds heavy, remember, even memes leave a mark. Aim higher. Celebrate and scale. Finally, celebrate wins, then scale. The resolution? Endless growth. You've got the motivation. Now amplify it. If this fired you up, dive deeper into the power of compounding in my next video. It's how small actions today build massive empires tomorrow. Subscribe for more, and let's build that legacy together.